Ever wanted to jump into a high-level MMO raid without sinking hundreds of hours into an actual MMO? Nullpoint Protocol just dropped, and it's built exactly for that feeling. This isometric action RPG roguelike lets you tackle chaotic, complex boss fights either solo or in 1 to 4 player co-op. It's basically trying to give you that intense FFXIB boss encounter experience, but distilled down into quick, replayable runs. It's on Steam right now for around $10, and honestly, it's a steal for what you get. The game truly nails the core loop of mastering complex attack patterns, then evolving your character's build on the fly through randomized upgrades. You're not just grinding for gear, you're mastering mechanics and adapting your playstyle every single run. This isn't just another roguelike, it's a focused boss rush with surprising depth. The core loop here is all about those boss fights. Each run, you pick one of several class-based characters, then you're thrown into an arena against these massive, multi-phase bosses. Think bullet hell meets raid mechanics. You've got to dodge elaborate AoE attacks, manage your cooldowns, and position yourself perfectly to exploit openings. What makes it a roguelike isn't random levels, it's the randomized upgrades you get between boss phases or after defeating one. These aren't just stat bumps, they actually change how your abilities work, adding new effects, modifying damage types, or giving you completely new movement options. You could start with a basic sword slash, and end up with a chain lightning attack that bounces between enemies, all thanks to those mid-run choices. This means every single attempt at a boss feels genuinely unique. You're constantly adapting your playstyle to the upgrades you're offered, experimenting with build synergies. You can go for a high-risk, high-reward burst damage setup or stack defensive buffs to outlast the boss. It's all about on-the-fly decision-making and execution under pressure, exactly like a high-stakes raid. Look, YouTube is full of 20-minute rambling reviews. If you appreciate short, honest ones like this, hit subscribe. It genuinely helps. Alright, let's get going. But here's where Nullpoint Protocol really clicks, the co-op experience. Playing with friends transforms the chaos into something genuinely hectic and incredibly rewarding. You're coordinating dodges, calling out boss tells, and combining your unique class abilities to tackle objectives, much like a lighter version of Lethal Company's teamwork, but focused entirely on combat. The game offers deep lore to piece together if you want to dive into it, giving you a reason to keep exploring beyond just the gameplay. Art design is absolutely fantastic. It's vibrant and clear, making those chaotic boss patterns readable even when the screen is full of effects. And the music? It's genuinely great, perfectly complementing the fight design by wrapping up the intensity at just the right moments. The procedural elements aren't just for upgrades, they also introduce different challenges into each run, keeping things fresh. Honestly, the game has changed a lot since its PAX demo, ironing out issues and making it way more fun to play, which shows the developers are really listening. Now, it's not all perfect. The biggest specific issue I've seen mentioned, and something you might notice yourself, is that hitboxes feel a bit unfair sometimes. You'll swear you dodged an attack only to take damage anyway. It's not a constant problem, but it can be genuinely frustrating when you're trying to master a boss's complex attack patterns and feel like you got cheated. This isn't a game-breaking bug, but it does mean your perfect run can sometimes get derailed by something that feels out of your control. For a game that demands such precise movement and timing, that can be a real sore spot. Also, while solo runs are fun for experimenting with builds, this game really shines in co-op. If you're planning to play strictly solo, you might not get the full chaotic experience that makes it so special. So, should you actually play Nullpoint Protocol? Absolutely. If you love challenging boss fights, roguelike progression, and especially if you have friends to play with. This is for players who appreciate mastering mechanics over grinding levels, and who want that high-intensity raid thrill without the MMO commitment. If precise dodging and adapting your build on the fly sounds like your kind of jam, then you'll probably love this. If you hate repetition, or get easily frustrated by minor hitbox issues, maybe hold on. But honestly, for around $10, it's a fantastic, unique take on the action roguelike. If this helped you decide, drop a like and subscribe. See you in the next one.